Good evening. This is one of the series of videos that were produced in the course of the Ghana's 2016 election. This one involves the building of two footbridges in a town called Tepa in the Ashanti region. The constituencies are half north. Well, as you're going to see in this video, campaigning in this part of the world is quite different, sometimes very, very difficult. And by the end of the video, you see how difficult it is. I was shocked myself when I saw the video and how absolutely tired I looked in the video. But that's what it takes to change things democratically in Africa. And if that's what it takes, then that's what we do. As we go along, we're going to meet many people. We're going to encounter difficult situations, but thankfully, we're able to pull through. I hope you enjoy the video. Welcome back. As with any project, we first go and do an inspection of what is to be done, and by that we do the assessment of how we're going to solve the problem. This one is not any different. As a matter of fact, this one needed more attention than other projects we've undertaken. As you can see, Prosper walking on the bridge is in a very, very bad shape. And as a matter of fact, I said it on the video. One day, the second day that we were on that bridge, it collapsed, and David and Atta fell into the river. But what is interesting is that right before that accident, a snake was spotted in the river, and incidentally, just where the snake was spotted is where David fell in the water. So I'm sure he was very, very eager to get out of the river. He fell in there, and within seconds he was out. Maybe that was good because it made him not even feel the pain of the cut he had in his armpit and other areas of his body. Well, you see there that the condition of the bridge is very bad. I don't know how people have been able to use this for so long, but we are there to fix it. By the inspection, I'm now able to assess what is to be done and telling the boys what we're going to do. Of course, that was not the end of the story. As I recall, initially I wanted to put the bridge on the left side of the existing bridge. But then as we went along and looked at it properly on the other side, I saw that it had a big hole on the other side, which meant that the bridge was not long enough to overcome that, and therefore we had to put the bridge right on top of the existing one. The bridge no 34. Yeah. Because we want to we 3 or 4 now. So we are selected just 2 or 1B. Okay. Yeah, critical for us and not okay. Yeah, once we deal with that, the rest we'll have the assurance to say we know about the others also. All right. Well, this bridge, of course, is the easiest one because it's just a narrow gorge that I suppose over the period of time has gotten worse because people keep putting trash in it. But it is dangerous, especially for young children, walking over such a narrow plank. And then the valley down there is about at least 10 feet deep. And so you can imagine when it rains and someone is trying to cross the bridge. And so we came to look at it. It baffled me really because this is something that should have been done long ago. This is not difficult. But of course, everybody's waiting for somebody else to do it. And it so happens that the parliamentary candidate Sule is the one who decided to do it, and when he called us to do the same. And so this is the inspection of that. And of course, soon we came back to do it. Of course, we got back. Everything we need is in the truck. Uh, the bridge was fashioned at home, my house, and the parts that needed to be built in order to save time, as you can see, as the boys are unloading it, those were done. We cut everything, and all we have to do is to assemble the parts once we get to the site. We thought that was going to be very easy. As a matter of fact, when I got there, it took us about 3 hours to put up the first one, which I thought took too long. So the other one I thought would take maybe 5 hours to 2 days. And that's how tough things get.
Okay, well, hey, a bus, a boat for now almost so to me, Eddie Kunim. If friends with a course to fish off, don't see Yakoboa. Now, send by MPP to me about power. The media dealing your boy and now send out Benya to me. In Tiania, Tigana for you now some more, then couldn't be a
One, number five.
Under normal circumstances, it should not be a problem for this many strong men to carry this load. But I'm sure you have no idea how much that wood weighs. It's very, very heavy, and this is why they're having such a hard time. Look at how many men are there, and still difficult to move it around. And that's the kind of wood we're dealing with, and that's what you need for such an environment. Otherwise, it will rot in a short time. This one will stay there for a long time.
Okay, yeah. Edua eda so ane yayi.
My name is Suleiman Ademusani. Na yeba beye bridge at the Amoako communities now on this side and this side. Zagali na high power. But nyame adom nyamwa say yeba beye. Now with me Dr. Amoako Baah and yenya assemblyman Gaspar Tepa Ward 3 electoral area assemblyman. Ade we ahayache ti na bridge yeba beye di minim say communities omo a committee across no beboa wo ama bibi omo ye bia ayi especially in Kwalano so mo cross wa school ni ade a na da so na de na risky so mbe yusu ti we no am I relief for now ti ada doc any team ase say on ba be share here within just 1 week mo ti ma ba be share ade kama so me hen be here no person who go me be aka ke be
Dem kan ba na nanam
You two are my manasi.
One, two, three. One, two, three. 1, 2, if you want to pay you.
Every nail used here is concrete nails. Those are the only ones you can use to nail through this wood. And that makes it a bit more expensive because concrete nails is almost twice as much as ordinary nails, maybe 3 times as much. A small box costs 10 cedis, and the ordinary nails cost about 2 or 3 cedis. Anyway, that's what it takes.
Na bread na mofa tiano so na enye huma mo.
Ne hu papa. Ne hu pa. Mo yiwe ya nyame nhira mo wa.
Nyame hira ya wo se asa mo to mai.
To dey say to me ha na me to ba. Hey.
Police no ade bra.
Enya de.
Small bit na ashibitos. That's what we want to say. Say the answer you are going to check. You are your light. Have on your light, it is this way. I am a community radio. We are soon. Oh, yeah. There's no water that way, and not the way. What is it? Oh, you might hear it. You must not make it. Mama, no one pay yet. One gas and one trick as I don't say.
Kasawo Tepa have on the city. When I'm here, Tepa on the city, I'm here, Basar Chief. Samle Mijam Penny for Anam Ekase, Basale, for me, or tray, Tepa or tray, Anam Ekase. Emsanano and Chebian who say MPP paying for bear 1 week in him. On bedroom and now so I said, you got to be a war or treha. Got an a hufa. Say, got an crada and a blueberry 20 years, you who be a or be a my. Emsanano minia silly and paying for Baha. Ever had got an as I call or three while you were in circus, Sabia da a boomha. In crossing na a war. No, yes, sir. Hono crampon in Sunia didn't pass it on bet me afar. This are Omutu and a month in Crossy Bush and Mulemo. You could see Grubuan or Monia Quaya Fabric Cassia, a da echo Kumasin and Sana Maba, Kulum Abediga. And so a new week and I'll pay me a hokra and penny for MPP paying for Abessim and also say, there be Adia Sullen and paying for Abeshan, and then Anna Mebana, Mabesi now, and paying for. I shall bridge in a yaya amon. Ampany and pass Amla Mijaka say, and penny for a year or three, bridge got a quasia, a chum cogidim. On my years is your movie crown, and almost said no. Nana, I was say, Ubejina Bassa, Henny, Ujina Hoda, and penny for Yassi. Almost my year cry, almost saw call a boom, Cassian, Sucassiano, Akujinum, and also sooner on my way. And she made the Asidama, Minia Sule, any MPP paying for on my bed Jinaha. And you money yet to me, Sadi Amayan. Minim say, crown or my bridge can say Amay. Minim say, Yanko Porton to pub boom dia. minim say abay omofa anyama ombeye na ama Ghana man no ama bia so Tepa man so no ebe fe yie ntimi da empanyimfo nyina ase
I know many of you know about hardwood, but this wood we are dealing with here, called denya, it's not just hardwood. We should call it super hardwood because, as you can see in that experiment there, that wood does not float. It sinks. Until I saw this wood, I thought all wood floats. But this one doesn't. It sinks, and it tells you how dense it is, and that makes it very difficult to work with. And I told you during the bridge construction how heavy it is. This is why so many strong men found it very difficult to move. But that's what it takes here because of the harsh environment of the tropics. If you use any other wood, it will rot in no time. This one will stay on the ground in the rain, in the sunshine, in the heat and humidity, and it will still be there. And this is why the colonial government used this to construct a railroad in Ghana. I've come across many different kinds of wood. Before now, I thought Udum was very tough, but no match for this one. This is, I don't know, I call it the devil wood because I mean it's very difficult to do anything with it. The wood you see floating there is also a hardwood. It's called Isa. Very tough, and that one too you have to use concrete nails to nail through it, but at least it floats. This one, Denya will not float. The one that my wife just put in the water there is Udum, and you can see that is the famous Udum known across West Africa, but that one floats, which means it's no match for that Denya. It will sink. And the next one she puts in there is also Denya, and as you can see, it sinks too. Very tough wood, but that means it is very difficult to work with. That's what is needed.
At 1, 2, 6. As you can see, this wood will not float. That tells you how dense it is and how difficult it is to work with it.
Hena ufiri bay
pacho ekura bi wa se efre ho da kwaye dodo a din a amafo tie de frɛ ne pa me kan obi abɛhu ne twento pacho ai
na ekwan bi anna ho ka bridge huhu yi a mo fa so yi
okay kwan we ekura bi a enema bebrebe fi ho ba ebi ti se bɔɔdeɛ banche enoban bebrebe a egba Tepa dwom no bebrebe no ha ya na ɛdɛn efiri ba enso so bridge we ye bridge a ekwan a ekwa bia ne ba bia bi ma ye fa so ekokrom ekoton ye no bae no ti se eka bridge we nko a ho na bridge we mi se awo ho mfie bebrebe nie ye wo amamu mpanyimfo bebrebe okrom ha ye wo mampanyin sia na amu ye wo yewura MP akwasi adu se ya bona firi mine tenten a obedi MP nie ya ka mpanyimfo opinion leaders okrom anya da to nanim ase ayehwe buada ye ga bibia enye enti ama nyansen kura se bosome ne nakakra anie abrantie bi a wakodi dwa efiri krom a obese akọ na kura ase etwen to wonom ehọ a na ote enipa bebrebe hye ho se kama kọ ho a kama se ehọ ye krupa enipa bebrebe hye ho and just kura ne nsuo no so nsuo ya se nsuo nto na nsen ti na hu se nsuo wo form no nsuo kase pa ya fra na abu nsuo kase pa nsuo ya da osa no uhu a yira etimi yira bede da bridge ne soro ase ama fa bridge na chise nyina nipa kura nya kwan krampo entwa abrante be san akọ ina nam sa ade asa ne ntino oteto nsuo nim ema echire ya hwehwehwem na ne kohun se nsuo na twena kọtọ ba bia wawudam etina kakra ni yakan ho asema ma asambe man kro wo tre ye ri ha nyina wo tre ya ka ho ama asambe man yakan ho asema ama still otimi nya wo hwe ntia ja na nsia na ewura sule ye de koto nanim ana o se ja ba ka che MPP fo mpanyimfo se be ya o be ba beboa enti panyimfo ne ewura sule ama o ma ye bridge yi e de ama ye enti na ba ya na che se MPP fo mpanyimfo ye da ma se enen so ma ba ha se ma beboa ya ma bridge ene ewuo ne hawa ye timi fa no ba mfiri ekura ya se mesin kokrom koton no ni nyina to betwa na ye sere we so ne ye sere nua no mo ekura ha se ne mpanyimfo wo nyina se ma ba ye wi ama ye ne so ye nye ntuma jeje mu kwa ye nyina de vote ye kokromoti eda ne dura na otwe ne dura na se eda ye kwato aba ne dura ye nyina de kokromoti ebeto ama MPP ene ewura sule ne nana akufo ado se be ya empuntuduma ya imunya ma ba mu kura mo ye ma ye ye to aba na mama mesa ye de chen sa ama ye timi na kakra me so me kan fa ekwan yi hu no
ka omode koi ye adwuma ne na ye ma mo hu ni sisi no eduane na nkobrane en dia to mo ko eduane odu pa ne nkura dua
Ata na baba TV so ho.
ana baba TV
Baba den. Mimpia. Au photo.
The first order of business was to trim the bridge to size, trim it to at least to a little bit below the size of the new one, so that we can build the new one on top of the old one. And so that is what we're doing. Take all the hangings off and trim it so that it is straight.
Okay. So we say Ungram.
Congratulations.
Alright. The coupon. As I come here, it should that same direction now, man. I come from there for. They make us some judge. But I better say, the better we who near the above ways to Muzo. The better we at Chiha. And to go be fast on the bra.
Big.
Reform.
Down.
Reform.
Down.
Reform.
Down.
I feel Eddie. Reform. I'm going to do baby. I was saying.
I'm going to send you any cream. What you come at? I'm going down.
Apart from the door. It's okay. I have a boat in the system.
Mongo. Vakina was in town.
Let's take a crabby.
I can't come back. Bra. Momla. Move on him.
I pay for the cost. Betty Kakra.
Oh, pushy.
Aha.
Aye.
Also, fashion.
Okay.
Okay, another.
Vamos to atum. I'm a few seen in Amina.
And no, not just a SETI regional, and then the most difficult part. I only have SETI video, none in a level. Nature said, no, I'm not casting a dinner ever before. Would be other bosses? Rain with your content and cry. Say, maybe I had to read it. Here we are. Check it as your support. Omodia no boomer, just a year.
Fifi.
Many
Yo, director.
me for money.
I gave my finger.
Me ba from nsuo na yiri pa ti me na mo so no akakra bia me du kesem na bu me na de me wura mu na edua no kamia me mfe na me na me nye obi amoa me che ne kese na me amadoma me ti me free nti mo amoya bridge nya me hira mo na me nya mo kese pa sule friend say ona busule nyame hira nyame nya okase nyame ma wonni nkunim ewo abatue mu one na na adu nyina afi yekoya nim nko a obi antoma no
ona busule ado ametu ya ba mpekura woso Naka kaka bubu ya baba.
Bubu ya baba.
Eh, sasa usuru.
Bomija. Kama kaka fede like idea this.
They are just women. No they are 12 idea. Send them with me.
Ebeti.
Oh, with me. Ah, the only way you know.
We na. In fact, we mo ede mo gi. Mo boy aba. In fact, I did enye ni nyane ede be hia se aban.
Can say the here hodi.
Na aseda be na ade be ma omo e wo ha
Omo ha de me da obi ase. Awo dwuma pa o maye. say me so me hwe so na me tu me nkrofo no fo say de omu so bato ama no na wasiesie kwa na man na ye vudi e wa ha ne timi atwe ne ma akroso nsuo na ba nti ye mamomo ne adwuma amaye nyame so nhyira mo na de mo pe bia nso mo sanka
no omo anto aba ma na na Kufuado no onabo sule dia na aka kire omo
wo mo anto aba ne de ya maka kire wo mo ane se wo mo ni da ho so wo mo ye de a no mba fa kwan we so de a nsuo no wane wo mo wo mba gira mpa wo mo ahu say yes wo fa kwan so de a se wo to aba ma no ye se ye hwe de wo ye mpuntude ene ato aba ma nti wo be fa kwan so de a na wan to aba ma no de a na se wo problem bibiri wo fa kwan so kra nya mbetu aka me hama no ne ade no fa ba ma Kufiata, I'm man for now, I'm far from you.
Mr. Sen as you bread in a fire.
Tepa for say Omoma e kwan say yemra so MPP for na Kufuado ni sule yemeboa omo e wo bridge so am say ba hu say the na bridge city and then Yankopon adom ye de aba ewie e da omase na yesra omo say omo so enhwe so na omo fan share ni munyam na omo nto aba masule ene na Kufuado na omo ma empo ene de omo aye ni omo ba enim say e kwan inshallah omo beju so na a concrete bridge and also the idea I shall money with the Tepa bridge, footpath bridge, and Eddie Mum. It's almost 30 feet across, but about now near Cassie bit my unra, and then it took a lot of hard work. But as you can see, it looks good and it's very strong. It will last a long time. Yeah, the year no can hold a man near the Denya. You are bosom mancasa. There's a beer done human not sink it. And bro, but that's what is needed. And hard work and so that must be Sule Nain and Nando Nitina, yes, I did. And more Montihano, I hope so. You get a great benefit from it. I already see it. And the attendant said, no, I beg you no bugum. And we came at the right time. Now, I don't know what they would have done. My neighbor was on a boo or no, I share bridge in China and 1 2 you know. And to be at Yamina Diaba. Damas.
I think I'll be able to.
Now, one fan the uncle. I would